welcome back to the channel. So going to talk about this global dividend ETF. Investing in companies with increased dividends or those who have maintained stable dividends for the last 10 consecutive years. So not only is it spread across different companies, you see like 2% in the biggest company there, which is APA Group, which build gas pipelines and stuff in Australia. And has a dividend that's being paid out for the last 10 years. So if you go into all these companies, they're good dividend payers, or they probably wouldn't be in here. And then it's also spread across different industries and also different countries. So pretty much buy one thing, get a good spread of all the best businesses in the world that pay out dividends. Yes, one business might not go well, but the other might take their share of profits off that business, etc. Based like what the S&P does, except this is more dividend focused. S&P might pay 1% dividend. This is about 5.5% dividend. And you know what they say, or what I say about these companies? I wouldn't be buying now because these guys didn't think there was a crash and it came. And also, so best off waiting for a crash to buy into these things. And some people say waiting for a crash, you lose more money in the actual crash itself, because look, it goes down and comes back up. But why not be in fixed income as you can be? There's fixed income now for like 4-5% in places. Have your money in there. When this crash comes in, you can even leverage up, like borrow money to buy shares at this low point. Because yeah, it's a 5% dividend at this price compared to $21. But if you get it at 25% less, it's obviously the dividend percentage is going to be higher. So not financial advice, but just a good one to watch. Basically any ETF you want, you can type it in and there'll be something might suit your needs. Another good one I like is VYM. Spreads across all the best American companies. It seems to actually do a bit more growth, or it could be wrong. This is maybe doesn't date back as far than VYM. VYM seems to be better growth than this WDIV. And likewise, you might want to wait for a dip. Might wait for like a 20% retracement. There was like a 50% retracement in the GFC, but we all know that they're borrowing money to nobodies who couldn't afford the loans. Is that happening now? We don't think so. So that's why there was a 50% drop. And COVID, we know what that was. Not a huge drop, maybe 20%. So take in mind, you could buy in here, and it's versing the dollar as well. So you're buying in here, oh, you just lost a lot of money, but if you didn't sell and you bought more, you'd be better off. Not to mention, this is paying out dividends, so it's going up and paying out 3% dividend. And the dividend here, the dividend is growing as well. So notice the price is growing. So if you buy in here, year after year, you're getting better dividends and better price. But the past doesn't indicate the future, yada yada yada. So this is what I'd be doing myself, will be doing myself. Waiting for a crash, have my money in fixed income, offsetting a mortgage, whatever. Crash comes, buy into a well spread dividend ETF. It wouldn't even actually matter. It could be VYM, it could be this one, depending what's going in the world. Buying in and possibly in borrowing against it, knowing that it would rebound pretty well. So imagine you came here, you didn't pick the bottom. Guess what? You won't pick the bottom. That was a very steep decline. So you bought in here at 15 cents, then dropped down to, then came just straight back up anyway. So then you made about 20% if you borrowed a lot of money against it. I'm not saying to do that, but I've never seen a crash not get corrected. Have you? Okay, that's it for this one. Let me know your thoughts and things below. I wouldn't be borrowing to buy one single company and crash because you could get it wrong. Especially companies that don't actually make money. So all these companies make money. Penny stocks don't make money and need maybe future funding to survive. Where these companies are built and established and make their own money. They're moated businesses. Like the world needs these businesses. They add value and therefore they get money, etc., etc. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video.